video, we're going to explore how to deactivate a phase to exclude it from logic. And specifically, we're going to explore a what-if scenario. So here I have three simple phases, and they're all connected together here. So task 1 is connected to task 5, which is then connected to task 9. So the first thing I want to do is I want to make a copy of this phase 2 here. So if I just select the phase, open this menu, we have a few options in here. And the one I want is duplicate phase. You can also see we have this active toggle, which we're going to use in a second. So in duplicate phase, I can choose to include or exclude progress. And we have some shortcuts here. So Control D will make a duplicate, which includes all progress. And if I select task 1, you can see that the links still remain when I make a copy here. Just to make things a bit easier, I'm going to rename my two phases. So I'm going to call this one original, and I'm going to call this copy here what if. And I just double click on these to rename them. So in my what if phase here, my what if copy of phase 2, I'm going to make a few changes. So I'm going to shift click these three zones, hit the delete key, and just reduce my number of zones. I'm also going to select a task. I can either use the edit all default tasks button or Control A, and I'm just going to change the task period on all of my default tasks, just so I'm making my two phases different to each other. By clicking Control A and getting it, entering the edit all default tasks mode, this is just the same as editing a task in the DAC settings. So here you can see I've got my two different versions of my phase 2, and my what if one is actually finishing a little bit earlier. But you can see that my original, because it's running a bit later, is actually driving the tasks on phase 3 here. So what I want to do is explore that option that we saw earlier. So I will select the menu on phase 2 and come down here to the active toggle, and I'm going to toggle that off. And then you can see as I toggle it off, it turns grey, which means that it's inactive. It's no longer driving logic. And you can see that phase 3 is now bumped up against my what if scenario. So if I just kind of toggle that on and off, you can see that happening in real time. And if I select task 9 here, you can see that's my new link for my what if phase, and the link to the inactive task here, or the inactive phase, is kind of grayed out. And that's the basic functionality of activating and deactivating a phase. You can also do it through the phases menu. You can activate, deactivate, you have all the options here. You can also reorder phases from here. You can also reorder them just from the schedule. If you just click and hold, I can drag my what if above my original here. Additionally, we have some display options. So in the display options menu here, if you go right down to the bottom, we have inactive phases. If you toggle that off, it'll just hide the inactive phase so that you don't see it. This is only for you, so anyone else will be able to see it. But we also do have some user permissions. So if you go to manage users, then roles, and I'm just going to select the editor role here and go edit. Down in the schedule section, you can choose whether a certain role can see or not see inactive phases. So if you want your admins to be able to see the inactive phases that you're playing around with, you can toggle this on. If you want regular viewers not to, you can toggle this off. And yeah, that is the basic idea behind activating and deactivating phases.